Welcome to another episode of Malt, Magic and More, where we talk shit about D&D and hopefully unravel the mysteries of Nylin, which we probably never will. It's the After the Show show!
Will we? Will we ever? Will we ever know?
I don't know how you started that one with "we will talk shit," which is pretty much all we do anyway.
It is almost exactly what we do.
On Twitch, they have just chatting. They don't have talk bollocks, so we'll have to go with just chatting as the category.
At least we're honest, straight from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how are we feeling? That was a bit of an up and down episode.
You know, considering that all we did was get out and get back, that took quite a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's the RP.
Yeah.
It's the crux of everything.
Also,
it's the RP.
We started off, we did start off a bit giddy, but then it got pretty serious pretty quick when Ethereal rocked up. Now, I'm assuming there was a DM whisper to old Mr. Dargon, and it's quite nice to be on the other side of what is happening with Dargon, because it was obviously me before, so it's nice to potentially be on the other side to see what might be happening there.
There may have been a few messages floating around.
Can't confirm or deny whether that has anything to do with what it was.
I can no longer confirm or deny.
So basically, this is just going to be me spitballing and Matt and Dave going, no comment.
I mean, I think I can openly say that I had no idea that Ethereal was going to turn up. I don't think that's giving anything away.
I tell you what, though, that was a fucking brilliant curveball. So I honestly thought it was Johannes rocking up.
Then I thought it was Reiko, and he was just using some sort of stick, and he's wounded. And then suddenly, it's not. It's neither of them.
I didn't appreciate his tone, so I can understand why Dargon got pissed off.
Yeah.
But
Look,
the fact that
the last time they went up against him, he was really angry. We were only there by accident with a book of his, and he got really nasty and gave us a completely useless piece of information. Of course he's going to be pissed.
Yeah. But the fact that he...
technically somebody fucked up their question.
No. And I did give him sass to start off with, so we got off on a bad foot there. But at least if he didn't...
Going back, we didn't fuck up the question. We just forgot the fact that we already knew the answer to the question we'd already had. And that's because we...
Is that not another way of saying you fucked up your question?
No, because we didn't fuck up the question. We just didn't... No, because that'd be like asking, instead of what's in Ironforge, it was what's in the sea. That would be fucking up the question.
But the fact that he had a teleporting portal thing took us out of a hole.
That was helpful.
Stopped us spending another episode getting there.
Dargon was going to be quite happy to walk through the night, get a level of exhaustion. Apparently, wouldn't have made any frigging difference anyway.
Yeah. I feel like Dargon's got PTSD now.
So, that's the thing. We've never pushed ourselves that far. It's like, why not? Just keep walking. So,
what do you think my wand is?
It's awfully
personal. I need to ask Ethereal about it. You actually know what it is?
I know what it is.
Well, I put it in my equipment.
It's
and I just
stylized like a butt plug, mate, so I figured you could use it that way.
Yeah.
Based on last week's conversation.
It's a winding wooden wand with a bulbous bit on the end. Yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
My G-spot's quite far in, so that'd be handy. My fingers aren't long enough.
Let's leave that one there.
You opened the door, mate, and I ran through it.
I did. You didn't roll through. You steamrolled it down.
With my asshole out.
I have disadvantage on ability checks for the next however long.
Yeah, you do.
Until you long rest properly.
Yeah.
Is annoying.
So if you know what it is somehow, are you not going to say and let me figure it out? Or are you going to... you bugger.
I'm not saying.
You're in league with Matt. I feel like you're a double agent.
I just impose penalties for metagaming.
The only reason I know is because I gave that exact item to one of my players, so I'm quite aware of what it does. So
You see, the
that's
point
literally
of
the
my
only reason.
magic
Like,
and more was for me to learn
Yeah.
shit, and you won't tell me.
as Matt was describing it, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool, nice.
Because when you
can't
obviously
believe
put
I
one
fucked those
on your
items up.
equipment, there's loads to choose from, and there is a wand of detect magic actually, which is what it was probably supposed to be in the first instance, was it?
It
Yeah.
was supposed to be a wand of detect magic, and the spell scroll was meant to be a second level spell scroll, and I was meant to decide, and totally spaced. So hands up, totally fucked it.
I've still added it as a second level spell scroll into my equipment, and then just put detect magic in the notes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a magic missile wand?
OP. They are funny.
Is
They are
anybody
funny
gonna
though.
If I guess it, will you tell me?
Look,
That's a-
you're about 8 hours in game away from just being able to walk into the shop and find out. So I know
Yeah.
patience isn't a virtue,
Yeah. I'll go to Mephisto's.
but yeah.
No, I've technically got to wait till next Monday.
Oh dear. Do you know what was funny was the fact that it just happened to work. That actually that was just what I perceived to be normal RP with being woken up.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
that you just playing yourself
Yeah.
as if you got woken up.
Someone wakes me up, I'm pissed.
I'll tell you what though, I have got a boatload of money to spend at Mephisto's.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah.
I'll give you a bag
I
of
love how you
silver.
gave a whole pouch of silver to Dargon once character fucked up the rope.
I didn't want Kirik to judge me.
So, he's fucked off now. Here's some gold.
Yeah. It's only because I literally didn't want to count it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the problem. I still
Yeah.
now have to know how much that is.
But I'm thinking, right, I've already got a Dragon Slayer rapier, although I don't want to get close enough to a dragon. I need like Dragon Slayer arrows if they exist. Oh,
Yeah, of
wouldn't
course
it be
they
like Game of Thrones? So Onyx in Game of Thrones killed the White Walkers. Will it kill a dead white dragon? Does
It says
HBO
If-
mythology transfer over to D&D?
If I remember rightly,
That's Dragon Glass.
a
wasn't it?
Dragon Slayer arrow, if they exist and not just in other particular ones I've seen before, are, I don't know, a little like their name is more OP than what they actually do.
Or is it just like a +2 against dragons or something?
It's like an extra 2d6. You're like, that costs 5,000 gold. You know, and you're like, I don't know. I mean, I honestly haven't looked into it. I'm purely going off memory here, but it's just one of those ones that goes, really?
You can get like an arrow of slaying or an arrow of dragon slaying, can't you?
I was waiting for one of you guys to go on D&D Beyond and start looking this up.
It's exactly what I'm
Because
doing.
an arrow of slaying is actually incredibly powerful.
Oh, nice.
Depending
Yeah,
on the check that
16-10.
it's made.
It's 16-10.
Exactly.
Woo!
Do you think Mephisto's got some in the back?
60-10.
I mean, that's an average of 30
To be fair,
30
it is-
extra points with one arrow. That is pretty
It's a
good.
very rare item.
Especially
it's
if
a
you-
very rare item.
Yeah, but also if you did manage to do that with sneak attack and you managed to roll a natural 20,
And it was my sworn enemy. So
And
I got a
sworn
3d6
enemy.
from the bow.
you would easily be able to top 100 points of damage with one arrow.
If I roll good, yeah.
It's possible.
Oh, let's fucking take him on then. Let's go to Mephisto's. Buy
Let's
everything,
go.
and just fucking
Let's
for it.
go and die.
Oh,
Dragon breath. Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
I'm still standing there like, now that was fucking cold. For the first time, he's like, oh, that's what cold feels like.
I've just remembered. I technically haven't said that I took off the cultist clothes yet because they were protecting me from cold damage.
You
And obviously
haven't
the
taken off the
distiller was-
cultist clothes.
and nobody's questioned that yet.
You are standing
might
next to
have
us, though, so
I
was
mean,
gonna say,
it is.
you
You're
are still
usually
wearing
wearing
it.
something spastic anyway. You really, Andrew, isn't he?
Yeah. It's like
I
3 in the
might take
morning,
off
like
to
no
go to
one's
bed.
awake here. It's just a mess.
I might replace
I
my
think for the sake of
tunic
it, you've
with
probably
that, though.
taken the mask off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I might actually keep the robes on, right, and put my mithril armor over the top and everything, instead of like the tunics or whatever I was wearing, because then I'll get help against cold damage forever, won't I? And if we're going to go to Shiver Spire, that'll be handy. Although I bought some furs, every little helps.
Oh dear.
Or I just go to Mephisto's and I buy something that'll make me resistant to cold damage.
Some Goliath hide.
Yeah.
Goliath hide. Ice giant
Might need
hide,
to
yeah.
acquire that.
Ice giant.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Now I go.
Yeah. Oh, you're flying.
Scrape some off your arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, start skinning him.
Oh, better grow back.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned some stuff today, though.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Dragon is undead. Ethereal is immortal? Something.
He did come with
well,
walls.
there was. I said that nugget, and the only person I saw react was you, which made me chuckle.
I
it was me,
I
like,
heard it.
sorry.
I was just like, I'm a little. I don't know. Probably
I
a
also
little.
want to note that I have no idea what it is, and it's really bugging me.
That's a good point, actually.
Sorry?
Because only immortal people call you Maul, don't they?
Yeah.
Or at least people who are really, really hard to kill.
Oh, I just figured out what it is. It was wariness in his voice. To his voice.
Oh yeah,
Which is
when you. Yeah. Yeah.
The insight check on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, next session is going to be interesting. Conversation around the table. Basically, us being like,
Yeah,
You think
Dion
that
got
was
some work to do for next week.
The last one nearly broke into a fight. What will
This
this
one
one
is
do?
probably worse, to be honest.
It depends what side of the bed Dargon wakes up on, I think.
Well, the really interesting thing was, right, is last time, I can't remember whether we like specifically did any insight checks or whether we were just basically, they were telling us that they had as much information as we had. We're getting different information to that now. The only thing I would say that is up against what we have done is we completely forgot to ask the one person we needed to about what was
The
that.
distiller.
Yeah. So we might want to ask that first before we go
it's a bit
guns
after the
blazing.
horse is bolted now, isn't it?
No, but at least we're not going to go and going, you didn't tell us. It's more the fact that we didn't ask.
Which is a common thing.
Yeah. So, not that you're going to get sort of reasonable argument out of, Bothrid.
I tell you what, though, can Ethereal come with us wherever we go so we can get there quicker?
He probably has other business to attend to. Or
I'm
something.
sure it's really, really important.
Yeah, I'll just give you an OP character to just be a fucking sidekick the whole time.
Tell you what, there's already one OP sidekick. To be fair, he's legendary when he rolls right.
He's definitely not OP. He fucks up his rolls 90% of the time.
That's what I said, when he rolls right.
Can we?
He's the
saw you
tank,
through
that's
tonight.
fine.
Do you think Draco's dead then? Or do you think he'll rock up in episode 42?
We'll see. See what happened to him. That's kind of what I want to know, is like just what happened.
Well,
Because there wasn't a lot of blood that you found. There's only a bit of robe. It's not like we found a frozen corpse. So it might be because he's a dragonborn, the dragon spared him.
either
Did
spared him,
dragonborns get on with dragons?
picked him up, ate him.
That's cannibalism.
He's a blue dragonborn.
The blue
right?
dragon. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll send him a message next.
that was what Doggin was going to ask, but they were rushing back and assumed that you just didn't have anything else that you could do at the time.
No, absolutely not. I had level 1 and 2 level 2s. That's what I had.
Wow.
That's why I was like, if we get in combat, we are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have rolled for an encounter if we'd have kept going that night?
What do you mean? If you'd have just kept continuing on?
Yeah. Would you have used a table or something
Random
to roll?
encounters.
Random encounters.
Yeah, I've got my random encounter tables.
You
So
do that
sometimes
anytime we're talking
I
about
do have
anyway,
to
do you?
take into account, is it worth the sake of it sometimes? You've
Yeah.
just gone through a massive battle. Is it worth having a random encounter just for the sake of a random encounter? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. If I feel like things are getting a bit stagnant, then fuck it, I'll throw an encounter in. Yeah, just depends how things go.
Yeah,
Makes
it
us feel
was.
like we can do something.
I think we used to throw more random encounters at us when we were not as good at RPing.
Oh yeah, that's
It
because
wasn't that you weren't as good at RPing. It takes, and so all players will go through this phase of it takes time to get into RPing. I was lucky in the fact that I've played that many MMORPGs where we've done role playing as part of those groups that it's almost second nature to me now to just roll into that role playing aspect. Plus some of fucking attention whore, so
we were also getting used to D&D at the time anyway, so it was like, right, I
Yeah.
want to get,
There's a lot
that
to
fight
learn
didn't
at the
go
beginning.
well. I want to go to the next one. I want to draw, and you just wanted encounter after encounter to get used to it and get used to the dynamics of it, and then you lobbed us into some, you now have to go into your greatest fear, a shop. We're like, oh crap,
Yeah.
you now have to barter for stuff. Oh, okay.
How do I do this?
Yeah.
I have settled on the voice I'm going to use for my one-shot character, though.
I still need to.
Total fucking tangent there, mate.
Yeah. That was
Well, no,
epic.
because the reason I got to that in my head was I was thinking that's why Anders' voice is pretty much the same as mine, because in the early days I was concentrating that hard on actually trying to play the game. I couldn't do that and do a voice at the same time.
Yeah, but to be fair, Dargon's voice for me is actually quite easy. Whereas I think what I'm going to try and do at Christmas is probably not going to last very long.
Well, my character's going to have an accent, so it's going to be really hard to maintain.
Mine is hopefully going to have a generic accent that is going to waver between many countries, and it's going to be fine.
Well, that could get you in trouble. As long as it doesn't sound like Jamaican or something, you'll be getting some right.
Yeah, man!
Oh, there we go. I'll have to cut that out, otherwise we'll be getting told off.
I apologise to any of our international viewers.
Who have now turned off.
We will try and be better at accents.
We will fail.
Me specifically.
No, I don't actually think I'm going to have an accent. I'm simply going to try and do like stupidly pitched voice or something.
We will see what happens. It's all going to be good
I
fun.
just remember the character you're playing.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, you want to buy one of those really shit, those little megaphone toys that make your voice.
No, but
high-pitched
I've got a piece of software on here that's a voice changer, and I will happily use it if you want me to. It would be absolutely appalling.
What is it? What is it about a Christmas one shot? So me and a couple of the folks from work are going to do a Christmas one shot as well, and we've been asked to create new characters. So I've created Groslek, the Minotaur Paladin, with the Oath of Redemption. So his opening line is very much going to be, "I am Groslek. Can I bother you to talk about our Lord and Master Elm for some time?" And that's going to be it for the whole session.
Do you know what? That is brilliant. I haven't thought about the first thing we say. That is going to be brilliant. Now, I know that we don't know the encounter, we don't know when, we don't know how. We're going to have like probably a good 15-20 minutes of just description of where the hell we are and what's going on.
It's a very silly module, but it's so much fun.
It's gonna be.
I think
awesome.
mostly what I'm looking forward to is sharing the names of the monsters, because they are absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Is this not to give too much away? Is this still just standard D&D, or are we just gonna have to understand slightly different rules?
It's D&D 5e, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah.
What happens if we're still playing Forgotten Kingdom and Island and they bring out D&D 6?
We evolve.
We'll continue playing 5e.
Well, that.
We hope for the best.
I
No,
think
they're
they.
gonna
I
bring-
don't think from what they've been recently doing, they're just adding to 5e. Surely.
Yeah.
I
mean,
can't
Tasha,
see them creating a
yeah.
new.
Yeah, no,
Having
Tasha's
only
just
ever
like
played 5e,
set
I don't know
stuff.
what the previous iterations were about. Or how different they
Oh,
were.
dude, they were weird. Yeah. Fourth edition was.
Pathfinder.
Wait, is it fourth edition the one? No,
Fourth-
because
fourth
yeah,
edition
Pathfinder was the one that like looked at fourth edition and said, no.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think fourth edition was the one
Yeah,
that
so
had.
fourth edition is sort of the not spoken about edition. Most people either
Yeah.
play 3.5 or fifth.
Yeah.
Ah.
Fourth edition is kind of the one where it was like, it was about the time where like MMOs were on the rise, and you have like all these different abilities and like recharge times and stuff, and they were like, oh, what we need to do is have this on the table. So you had like loads of spells and abilities with cards that then you flip to see that they're used or not. It's just a mess. It is like it's
was a
super
mess.
like it's super tactical, and you know there's a challenge in that. But yeah, 5e is much more streamlined in a way. And I think if they have if when they do a sixth edition, I think it's going to be combat wise. There might be a couple of things to change. But the big revamp is going to be on social, like, RP things, because it will be because of streaming. Be like, oh, everyone streams D&D now, so we need to kind of revisit that side of the game. 'Cause I think the
sort
rest
of make what like getting sort of a dispersion into not just a persuasion check, but you can do sort of alternative persuasion checks. I would like to actually persuade them in this particular way or something, or you're actually good at persuading people to give you a good discount, but not to come with you to fight. But actually, the big Goliath man is good at persuading to fight, but useless at getting a good discount.
Yeah.
You know that.
So that's
If we
usually
went into
where that's down to the
subcategories of that,
DM.
that'd be mental.
Yeah, but that's
where
what I'm saying.
I will occasionally turn around and say, okay, roll me a perception check, roll me an intimidation check, but add your proficiency bonus, those sorts of things. So
Yeah, but also you
kind
can
of do
change-
that with
you can
5e,
change the
there's
DC.
flexibility.
Not at will, but you can go.
Yeah.
How hard is this going to be?
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it could be that you get some more guidance in that respect. So yeah, it would still
I
help.
do think there needs to be an expanded skill list specifically. I think there could be a few more skills in there.
Yeah, it's an interesting like discussion I've had with some people of like, yeah, because like you can expand the list, but then it doesn't matter how kind of like how minute and specific you are with skills, because there will still be a player that finds something they want to do that doesn't
Yeah,
fall
absolutely.
into any of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting one, because there are systems which is like, you know, Cyberpunk 2020 is a bit like that, where it's like 15 or 20 different skills that you have, and some of them are like, why is this a thing? Couldn't it be just that? And it's just interesting, just different. But yeah, so yeah, it's
you're really
interesting
good
to,
at
like,
card tricks, but you're really rubbish at lock picking. You're like, what?
there's like just for like tech, instead of having like a tech skill, you have like gyrotech, computer tech, like all the different types of tech. It's like super specific, but then yeah, it's cool. But yeah, but Christmas one shot will be 5e.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great fun. Going to be great fun.
It is going to be awesome.
I actually think I'm the only one out of you guys that hasn't yet played another character. So actually, for me, it's quite different to you guys. Not played another campaign.
Once, mind you.
True. Yes, but you run another campaign.
I DM another campaign. Yeah, I DM another campaign. But
yeah, whereas this is my one and only character and campaign. So it's going to be quite cool to be just. I'm gonna be that guy going. I'm really sorry. I have no idea what I can do right now. Because I'm an idiot and I picked a really stupid class.
Read my sorcerer shit a lot. Because obviously I picked all the optional extras. Yeah, I'm a paladin in my other campaign, and they're quite fun to play.
Added a spoiler as well. Let's hope people miss that.
What? Oh, we talked about it last week.
Did we?
We said what we were going to be. Yeah,
I think so. I think Danny mentioned what he was playing as.
Ah, okay.
He did. I can't remember whether I said what I was going to do, but we'll see.
I'll keep mine under wraps.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh,
it's nice to tease
man.
these details out.
Gonna be
people hanging.
Oh, I want to know what you're going to do in your Christmassy Wonderlandy. Is yours like a tangent one like Halloween? You're not giving much away on yours, Matt.
No.
Who knows?
just I'm not giving much away. You will find out. I didn't give a lot away for Halloween.
It turns out Ethereal is one of the 3 wise men, and we go on a trek for the baby Jesus.
Yeah, there's a random
We must
magical
go and
effect
find
that
baby
occurs in the
Pearl
heart
and
of
baby
Nyland
Pearl.
with a bright star in the sky.
As Mary and Joseph take the baby Raven Queen to the stable.
It's a tiny raven, nothing else.
You walk into the small hut and roll initiative.
Yeah. Arthur could be the donkey that takes us to Bethlehem.
Oh dear.
Final boss is the star.
So we're streaming our Nyland Christmas episode on the 21st. Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we will do the Nyland Christmas episode on the 21st, and then on the 28th will be our total batshit crazy Christmas one shot with Sam out at the helm.
So, in all seriousness, we're going to go from a massive argument next week, to then a Christmassy Nyland episode to a Christmas one shot.
Yeah.
Go us.
Might not be a massive argument next week. All depends on what happens, doesn't it?
Well, obviously, Dargon's going to start one.
I don't know. I think he's lovely, sweet, and innocent.
There's definitely nothing innocent.
Oh, dear.
Well, if we think Dave's snack game
not with
is
his
good
balls
on a weekly
dangling
basis,
Sorry,
imagine
say again, Danny.
Imagine your snack game on a weekly basis is up there. Imagine your Christmas snack game on the 21st and 28th. It's just got like a turkey leg.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
A turkey leg, a bottle of Baileys.
Yeah. Bottle of Baileys and a straw.
Yeah.
God, I'm scared to think it's only 2 weeks till the Christmas one shot. Not the Christmas one shot, the Christmas episode.
Yeah, I know, it's just ridiculous. That's the week of Christmas. Yikes!
Scary thoughts. Scary thoughts. Nah, it's all good fun. We love Christmas.
So yeah,
Christmas, yeah.
But no, I hate Christmas.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, you've seen my outfit without the green screen behind me. You've seen.
I saw it. It was good. Yeah.
Is it like a grotto?
Yeah, not bad.
Don't make me take the screen down. So yeah, I've got LEDs. LEDs. Yeah, LED lights all the way around the ceiling. I've got a tree next to me. Yeah, it's.
We did have a
very
little
cozy.
tree.
It feels like a Christmas lodge.
Nice. All the we ran out of decorations. Basically, they're all downstairs, so I haven't got any for upstairs.
Oh,
if anybody would like to donate any decorations to Mr. Hodge,
I'll set up a just
please
giving
send them
page.
to PO Box.
Smallest violin.
I might just wear a Christmas hat instead.
As I say, I'm going to have this custom background anyway, because nobody wants to see the other shit in my office.
No, it's a manifestation of your mind. It's an absolute mess.
It is an absolute mess.
Oh man!
I have
so
like not shelves behind me, but cubes. Literally, each cube is filled with a different amount of mess for a different topic, which is in my mind.
Or a different place in Nylon with just loads of notebooks.
Oh, no,
So,
only one notebook.
question
And then one note.
Oh,
is, because we said this last week, is the dragon connected to what we're doing outside of the Dragon Quest? Our original quests, the prophecy, is it connected? Do we actually think there is a intrinsic connection or potential collaboration between, you know, Aladrin and Dragon? And I'm actually saying this to the players, not the characters.
I have no idea. Maybe. I mean, it is. It is. It's interesting that it's going like north way, but you know we don't know what's up there. So
Yeah, well, I suppose we couldn't really go, oh, it's going west to the hottest part of Nylin. That doesn't really make sense for that. So I suppose it's sort of, I don't know, it just sort of seems to make sense.
if
yeah,
we
definitely
think
my biggest
the Eladrin. Go on.
definitely my biggest concern is that the Aladrin just goes, dragon,
Yeah,
And
you
it
know,
comes in like the
you wouldn't
Mad
really
King.
wouldn't really even have to like trick or anything. It's just like if you could, you know,
Yeah, just
enemy of my enemy
something.
sort of deal.
Yeah.
Then that's it. You know.
That'd be good if the Eladrin opposes the dragon, and we could try and align ourselves to the dragon. I don't know how that'd work.
Well,
though.
that's
An insane
possibility.
persuasion roll.
But the dragon didn't fly towards where we think the Eladrin has his hideout in the forest. It's flown away from that. So unless the Eladrin is on a mission in the mountains somewhere.
Yeah, but also if it's an ancient dragon, like it was here way before the Eladrin. Like
Yeah.
that's the other
He
thing
might
as
have
well.
answers. I bet he's got the third part of the prophecy. No, I did it now. I bet Zapanir has got the third part of the prophecy. Because she was here when it happened.
That
She'll
is not a
definitely know
bad
some
shout.
stuff. She'll definitely know some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go to the dragon to ask some questions. That sounds great. And
What
then
is your
Just stay
theory?
in
Oh
silent.
Lord of all that's cold. Oh, that hurt.
we just offer the items that we stole from the
I'll
cave.
take
here.
it back and say, I rescued these for you, my lady. Nah, I'm going to spend them all on
Rescue
Christmas.
these for you. Yeah, you've got to spend everything.
Oh, that's going to be the most amazing deception check. I want to see it happen. Let's do it.
Nah, but I'll have spent them all by then.
Yeah, you will have done.
Definitely will.
Yeah.
But she might know something though, actually, but we're not going to get a chance to ask, are we?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't think
we
we'll-
could. I know it's crazy for our group, but we could ask questions first, and then
Sorry, hang on a minute. I can't hear you over the sound of me hammer hitting. I'm so sorry, I can't hear you.
yeah, no, okay. Although if it is
of
an
the
undead
few
dragon-
times, have we not attempted that on a couple of occasions and be like, you know, excuse me,
No,
are you, as we're getting
it's always
smacked, like,
after
ow.
you've killed someone.
Yeah, true.
You've
literally
literally
halfway
killed
through,
someone,
yeah.
and then Kirika's stepped in and gone, I kind of need to talk to that person.
As I'm moving my axe and their legs twitching, and I'm like, what, this man? This one?
To be fair, the only person we ever saved was Bothrid. So you'd actually think we'd have learned from that and spared more people.
We didn't
I mean,
fight
yeah.
Tim IL. Thank God.
Also, to be fair, Kirik doesn't really need the person to be alive to ask questions, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
That's true.
They're more truthful when they're dead.
True. I mean,
Well,
if it is an undead
based on
dragon,
the last
Kirik
time you
will
spoke
very
with dead.
much.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, I know.
If it's an
And
undead
the
dragon,
also irony-
Kirik will very much not want to ask questions. He'll pretty much just go, "Nope, unnatural thing." Away.
And I really,
Yeah.
the irony of I have killed way more people since I've been free of a bloodlust curse than whilst under the influence of the sword.
Honestly, that sword had the worst time in your hands.
I just kept rolling really shit.
Yeah,
I
being
tried
picked
to
up by a
commit.
rogue bard, probably
Oh, no,
not
I-
the most
I tried to
exciting
commit
time the
mass
sword I've
murder.
had.
I tried to commit mass murder on 2 occasions, and I just rolled really shit and I failed. But if I'd had a necklace of fireball at the same time, woohoo, I still actually that wouldn't have worked.
No, because you would have had to use the sword.
You need to
There'd have
use
been
the
no
sword.
blood. Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
That was very funny, that was.
It's right, it's your turn now because you've got a festering wound that's going to turn you into an evil man. The thing is, though, right? It's not as if we can pin you down and.
I was about to say, the last time you tried to pin me down, I picked you up off the floor. And I was just holding you there.
But Bothrid does have the ogre gloves.
Yeah.
So ogre gloves.
Look,
In a
now,
rage.
Danny, now you know exactly how we felt when you had the curse and we didn't know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. All I can think of is just kill him. Just kill him. Kirik will bring him back and they'll be fine. That's how we solve
I'd be interested to know where that fight goes.
I'll do it in your sleep.
Let's not do a battle
I mean-
royale.
I mean, both Ander and myself have hold person if need be. So
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the will need some almost literal divine intervention there.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, because if there's hold person and then Ander just shoots you with sneak attack, that's just ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Automatic crit on
Then
the whole
that's game
person.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Pretty
would be
much.
interesting to see, actually, because you're on a divine path of light and goodness.
Yeah.
If you start being an aggro, angry douchebag, Palar might kick off at you.
Yeah. No idea.
That's the fun of having deities. It's like the DM can just go.
Could
I will also clarify, and I don't know whether I put it right, but he wasn't mad or angry the entire time.
no. But just say, for example, if you hulked out, right, and you started being or did however this progresses into whatever it's going to be, could you, because your celestial warlock stuff is bestowed upon you by Palar, right?
Yeah.
Could he take that away?
I would assume so.
I mean, it would be a harsh DM move to go, you are no longer multi-classed, you are back to just being a fighter because Palar thinks you're a bad boy. So he took his ball and went home.
But I think actually that's exactly how RP works well with character changes like that. Actually,
Yeah.
I think we spoke about
So
the
if you
fact
think
that
of some of the introductions we've had during Tasha,
yeah,
like those existential events that allow you to change
Yeah.
subclass, that is for that specific reason.
Yeah.
that things like that do happen.
yeah.
And we've
Like,
had
I think
little
like
links
we
to
said,
that
you
in
know,
some of
Andy,
the other
you could have
source books.
you could have died, and I think we were even talking about it, changing which what was it, school that you might or might not pick. You know, it is literally that could make that change.
Yeah.
So yeah, or what also could be because this could stay as a warlock, but the powers come from somewhere else. I've seen that happen before. That's not that wasn't like a
Absolutely.
I've seen that happen before. You stay as a warlock, but you change where you get your who you pray to.
A patron is not a fixed thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just like is it Blood Pact? That the one with the sword? That's a warlock, isn't it?
Hexblade.
Hexblade. Sorry, of course it's Hexblade. Yes. So you could, have that one, then you could pick up another one. So, yeah.
I mean, it's a
you
bit
just
like
change.
paladins. So you've got your oath, and this is where that idea of changing subclasses started with, really, is if a paladin breaks their oath or acts in a way that is not befitting to their oath, then they can become an Oathbreaker paladin.
I like the Oathbreaker Paladin, it looks badass.
The Oathbreaker paladin is badass, but totally fucks your alignment up if you're trying to be a good character.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at it on here, and I don't think it's on D&D Beyond, but I did read about what it does, and that is it corruption? You can get levels of corruption.
Yes.
So I saw it on something else. And was
Well,
like,
as a paladin or just in general?
no, just generally, anyone can. It's like so your lightest cleric, of lawful good cleric could get corruption, and then
I think you two have got a couple of corruption points since we've spent time with Ander.
I've certainly changed alignment once or twice.
That's a good point. Actually, I hadn't really thought about
High wisdom, low willpower. That's what it is.
sort of the specifics of that on Dargon, as in what would have happened in his past, why is what he is now, in certainly alignment, and would he try and change in any way? It's an interesting one. Very interesting.
Well, actually,
All depends what happens.
what's the theory on the dagger? Is it Franco's dagger, or is it just a random dagger? That really eloquent one that you yoinked. I spaced on that. I don't know.
Yeah, I just
I've never seen him use a weapon when we used him back in the day. It was always just thunder wave.
Yeah, pretty much. That's because I was controlling him.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this one? Boof.
Maybe they
So
left
Thunderwave,
us a
level 12.
message. Maybe they left us a
fair, he's
message
a
of some
cleric.
kind, but
And you've seen what your cleric does.
Yeah.
So.
Say again somehow.
I was saying might be a message they left us, but unfortunately, snore.
What did it say?
The only thing you got was Orn.
Orn, yeah.
On. Yeah, and I was going through my notes being like, have we talked about anything like that? Couldn't find
Now,
anything.
is that
My
Orn,
dyslexic brain was
ORN?
Dragorn. No, that doesn't work.
Is it Orn as in dawn, or Orn as in
ORN.
or AUGHAN?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
it was ORN.
Reborn.
So torn, born, reborn, corn. It might have been a shopping list.
Cool.
Corn, wholemeal
Sleeves is
bread,
fucking-
salted
That would be
meat.
the most total dick move as a DM I could do. Just throw in a piece of paper.
For
It's
months,
just a
we're
shopping
sitting
list,
there and
has
it's just a
fuck all
shopping
to do
list,
with
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, just with this piece of paper.
We're casting mending on it. We're sending it to places to find out what language it's under, and someone just turns around eventually and goes, "Shopping list."
Yeah.
Yeah. Cast legend
I think-
law. It's a shopping
I think that's why I
We
couldn't
just
be a
all
DM.
switch off.
Say again, Danny.
I don't think I think that's why I couldn't be a DM, because I'd be too tempted to sort of do that sort of thing.
I kind of did that to you last week by putting in 49 enemies that were totally fucking useless to the whole thing.
Yeah, well,
That
yeah,
was
that's true.
pretty sweet, I have to say. That was very cool. But it was nice the fact that we learnt pretty quickly that that's what they were when you took them out, and we were like, "Ooh, shouldn't have done that."
Yeah, but there is times where I can sense that you've probably held back, where you might have been able to kill us off potentially, or you've helped steer us in a direction. Whereas I don't know if I was a DM, I'd be like, I'm just going to watch
Roll
them
of a
suffer for a
DM,
bit.
surely. Nah, that's not
Yeah.
what a DM's there for. If a DM's there
That's
just to
probably
get
that's what I'm saying. I
TPK,
won't be a
then
good
fucking
one. 'cause
leave
I'd
that
do
DM.
bad things.
Yeah. Just leave that DM. Do not sit on a table with a DM that is just constantly trying to get a TPK. It will do nothing for your enjoyment.
Yeah,
of the game.
I was about to say, because if you think, the frustration you would get over a superior enemy who stands there over, your prone body with one hit point going, "Have you learnt your lesson now?" you know, and then walks off, and you're pissed, you know. So yeah, why go for that final blow? It's very, as I say, very interesting. But I totally agree with you, Matt. I think it's, you know, that sort
I
of.
didn't mean I would TPK everyone every week. I meant I would let them suffer a bit more.
Yeah, but I can let you suffer a bit more if you want.
No,
I'm not saying that was not a request.
Enough over that.
To be fair, Danny, you're the one who killed yourself. All right?
Exactly.
Even Matt was like, what? Yeah, okay, fuck me, I'm going to roll something now.
I have very loose story
about
arcs.
Self-destruct.
Yeah, it's alright. Only took us 6 weeks to get out of the lighthouse. We're all good.
To be fair, yeah, we could have spent weeks in this cave. But we didn't. We got out in one day.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I wonder what else we would have been led down. I mean, the only other time that we actually sort of strayed up, well, twice strayed off, is one to find a pretty much dead end where we, you know, went there, and another one which was the waterfall. It was like, I think there were there 2 or 3 that we didn't walk down. 2?
Yeah. But yeah, we've got.
I'm actually thinking it's only one because from my knowledge, or from what I understand, one of the paths we didn't go down met the room we went in. So then the only other one was from the other room. 2. We didn't go into 2.
2 paths that you didn't explore.
There was the one in the first room with the fireballs, and then the other one was.
Bearing in mind the firewalls were not the first room. Oh, that was not the first room. That was not the
first
level.
big room. First room we went into was a small room.
Wasn't the first big room either.
You what?
Ooh.
There was a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3.
So there's
there
a
was
room
level,
where
there was
one where you encountered the orb with the wind wall.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Level
about the one
2
before that.
was the floor that had the chromatic orbs. Not as in the spell chromatic orbs, but the chromatic coloured orbs.
Yeah, but before
the ice cavern.
Yeah, but before the wind wall,
there was the frost giants.
There was the frost giants in a tiny little room and the crumble statue. We walked through there and we got to a big room. And that was the first time we used fireballs. And there was a path off there we didn't go down.
Maybe.
So I was like,
there was also, because we've got that Wrathstrike key, which probably unlocks something in there.
Probably down that one we didn't go down.
Yeah. But then there's another thing that we left as well. You know, when we was under the lighthouse, and there was that. Well, it was when we had the Halloween special, and then that pipe opened up, and there was a drippy pipe, and we didn't go down that pipe.
No, we didn't. Did we give the key away for that?
Game, there will always be areas you do not explore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we ended up giving
No, we gave the block of it away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still got the key.
Yeah. Crikey,
no,
Moses.
the key. Did the key disappear after the encounter? It did, didn't it? But I've got another Wrathstrike key, so it might.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe this is another one.
Hopefully it's a skeleton key, and it'll open any of the Wrathstrike door.
Oh, dearie me. Right.
We will have to find out.
We shall have to see. We shall have to spend an entire week deciding what are we going to ask.
Join in next week when we spend 4 hours at Mephisto's.
Shopping trip. Well, whether it be a shopping trip or a massive argument, let's find out next week. So let's see if I can remember what our schedule is like for a change. So if I just do this here, there we go. Yeah, we stream on a Monday night our main episodes to Twitch, and then this episode will be streamed out on a Wednesday. Hope you enjoy it. We then put all the content up on YouTube as well, so we hope that you can like and subscribe our videos over there if you didn't manage to catch us on the Monday and Wednesday nights. So over on YouTube, it's a just checking here. What is it? A Friday and Sunday, guys. I think that's right, isn't it? So yeah, lovely. I hope you can. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you do consider liking, subscribing, and when possible, following us on Twitch. We hope you have enjoyed it. Good night.